Welcome to Future Business School's Book Bites. Today, we're exploring The 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss, a modern classic that has redefined the idea of work and productivity. Ferriss shows us how to escape the traditional 9-to-5 grind and design a lifestyle that allows for more freedom, income, and time to enjoy life.
Tim Ferriss opens the book with a key question. Why follow the traditional work-life model when you can create a lifestyle of freedom? He suggests challenging the belief that success only comes from working long hours and sacrificing your personal life.
A great example of this is Ferriss himself. After running a successful business but feeling overwhelmed by the workload, he restructured his life to work fewer hours while still maintaining his income. This led to more time for travel, hobbies, and personal growth, a concept anyone can apply by questioning outdated assumptions about work.
Ferriss introduces the concept of the new rich, people who value time and mobility more than money alone. The goal of the new rich isn't to become wealthy by conventional standards, but to live a life that's rich in experiences and free time.
Think of digital nomads who work remotely while traveling the world. They may not have millions in the bank, but they are rich in freedom and control over their time. This shift in mindset can lead to a more fulfilling life.
Ferriss encourages readers to define their dream lifestyle. What would you do if money wasn't an issue? Where would you live? Who would you spend time with? Getting specific about these details helps you reverse engineer a path to achieve them.
A real-life example. Imagine someone who dreams of traveling the world while working. By defining this goal clearly, they can start looking for remote work options, downsizing unnecessary expenses, and planning trips that align with their income.
Ferriss lays out the deal framework for achieving the 4-hour workweek: D for definition, E for elimination, A for automation, and L for liberation. We'll go deeper into each of these principles.
In the definition phase, Ferriss emphasizes setting clear goals and focusing on what truly matters. This is about determining what your ideal life looks like and what steps are required to get there.
For example, if your goal is to work fewer hours, you need to define exactly how many hours you want to work, what income you need to maintain that, and what activities you will focus on in your newly found free time. Without clarity, it's hard to make progress.
The elimination phase involves using the Pareto principle, or the 80-20 rule, which states that 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. The key is to identify and focus on the 20% of tasks that yield the greatest outcomes.
For example, think of a salesperson who discovers that most of their revenue comes from a few key clients. Instead of spending hours chasing smaller deals, they can focus their energy on maintaining and growing those key relationships, thus reducing their workload without sacrificing results.
Ferriss advises focusing on results, not time spent working. Many people equate long hours with productivity, but it's the outcome that truly matters. You don't need to work 40 hours if you can achieve the same results in 10.
Consider a freelancer who completes their projects faster by using specialized software. Instead of working 8 hours a day, they finish their work in 4, freeing up time for personal activities without losing income.
One of the most interesting ideas in the book is the concept of mini-retirements, taking extended breaks from work throughout life, instead of waiting until old age to retire.
Imagine taking a 6-month trip to Southeast Asia, learning a new language, or starting a passion project. This approach allows you to enjoy life now, rather than deferring all fun and relaxation until retirement, which may never come as planned.
The liberation phase focuses on achieving the freedom to work from anywhere. Ferriss suggests negotiating with your employer to work remotely or setting up a business that allows for location independence.
A common example is the rise of remote work during the COVID-19 pandemic. Many people discovered that they could be just as productive working from home or abroad, and this has now opened up new possibilities for how we work.
Ferriss advocates for a low-information diet to cut down on unnecessary distractions. He recommends limiting media consumption, only focusing on news or information that is directly relevant to your life or work.
Instead of scrolling through social media or watching endless news, Ferriss advises checking emails and news just once or twice a day. This frees up mental energy for more productive tasks.
Ferriss introduces the idea of fear setting, an exercise where you confront your fears, break them down, and determine how to mitigate risks.
For example, if you're afraid of quitting your job to start a business, Ferriss recommends writing down the worst possible outcomes and how you'd handle them. Often, you'll find that your fears are less daunting once you've planned for them.
Ferriss suggests testing business ideas with a small investment before committing fully. This way, you can gauge whether your idea has potential without risking too much time or money.
For instance, if you're thinking about selling a product, start with a small online store or a limited release. This allows you to test the market and refine your approach before going all in.
Ferriss challenges the idea that we should postpone happiness until retirement. Instead, he advocates for lifestyle design, where you structure your life to enjoy more freedom and fulfillment now, rather than waiting for some distant future.
Real-life example. A couple in their 30s takes a year off to travel the world while working part-time as digital marketers. By living modestly and working remotely, they're able to enjoy experiences that most people only dream about in retirement.
Ferriss introduces the concept of geo-arbitrage, where you earn money in a strong currency, but live in a country with a lower cost of living. This maximizes the value of your income and allows you to live a higher quality lifestyle.
For example, a digital entrepreneur earning in US dollars might choose to live in Bali, where the cost of living is significantly lower. They can enjoy a luxurious lifestyle on a fraction of what it would cost in a major Western city.
Ferriss emphasizes the importance of finding your muse, a business or project that generates passive income so you can focus on other passions.
This could be anything from an online store to a consulting business. The key is to create something that provides value and generates income without requiring constant attention.
In conclusion, the 4-Hour Workweek is more than just a book about cutting your work hours. It's a guide to creating a life of freedom, purpose, and adventure. By applying the DEAL framework and focusing on what truly matters, you can design a life that balances work and play.
So, what small step can you take today to start designing your ideal life? Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through Future Business School's Book Bites. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Continue learning, keep pushing boundaries, and stay tuned for more content designed to help you succeed.